Hi, my name is Nicholas Clark, creator and founder of Fatherless Britain. I've come over here today as me and my boys used to come over here and knock a few balls about, drop a few balls and have a little chat if you like. Now I've not seen either of them or heard anything of them for just over 4 years now. A few weeks ago, Channel 4 aired a programme, aired an episode of Dispatches, and in it, the reporter Louise Tickle, she highlights the fact that it's illegal to report anything that goes on within the family division, within the family court. She interviews Sir James Mumby. Sir James Mumby was appointed by the Queen as president of the family division back in 2012, January 2012, until he reached mandatory retirement age. Now, in the interview, he states that the family courts need to be opened up. He also goes on to say, if a journalist comes across a transcript where a judge has behaved appallingly, what on earth is the justification for that reporter, for that journalist, not to be allowed to report on it? Now, I don't remember the exact words, but what he's basically saying is that the journalist would have to go back to the judge in question and get their permission in order to be able to report on it. In the same episode of Dispatches, there's a woman there who's hiding her face, I'm guessing for fear of being locked up. And she's basically saying that she describes it as the fox guarding the hen house. Now, if you're watching this via a link that somebody sent you from YouTube, in the description there's a link to the blog fatherlessbritain.uk. Now, you'll be able to, if you follow the link, you'll be able to see, read and see the full story, yeah, in the family court. Please feel free, if you read it and you're feeling it, please feel free, make a comment, your thoughts, yeah, like, follow, yeah, and all the usual stuff, yeah. Now, as I say, I've not seen either of my boys for just over 4 years. The last time I saw them, I took them to school, dropped them to school as usual, and when I went to pick them up that afternoon, I was about a minute away from the school gate, and I received a text message from my ex-wife saying that she's taking the boys, and that's it. I've not seen them since. Now, the fact that I'm recording this and I've written about my experiences with the family court and the social services and all what's gone on, I'm actually risking my liberty. The judge actually said that if I did anything, if I've written anything or published anything pertaining to my case, they should lock me up. But the fact is, if you read my story, when you go to fatherlessbritain.uk, if you read the story, yeah, the post you're looking for is Father's Day 2021. If you read the story in full, you'll see I've got nowhere else to go. I did actually approach the local MP. He wasn't interested. Just never has been, to be honest. Yeah. At the beginning of my case, at the beginning of the hearing, I requested an adjournment, as I hadn't been provided with a hard copy of the court bundle. Now, the court bundle is all of the court documents, all of the arguments that are going to take place. Now, my ex-wife's legal counsel rebuked this straight away and said that he'd provided it to me via an email a few days ago, and I could have downloaded it and printed it off. His exact words: he provided it to me a few days ago. and I could have downloaded it and printed it off. Now you're talking about a 400-page document, and I could have downloaded it and printed it off. Yeah. Immediately, the judge, she replied, "I agree, the case will continue." Right there and then, the judge has just committed a denial fraud. Because not only have I not got a hard copy to refer to, yeah, I've not had the opportunity to prepare myself appropriately, read up on it, make my comments, highlight what points I want to highlight within the case, so to speak. It's just not been fair in any which way, shape or form, yeah? It's called legal abuse. So the judge commits a denial fraud right at the beginning of my hearing. At this point, my ex-wife's legal counsel then told the judge that I'd built a website called Fatherless Britain. I'd made a few videos and posted them on Fatherless Britain. Now the video that in question that they was talking about, that video was created to highlight men's mental health when dealing with the family division, men's suicide rate during as a result of parental alienation, not being able to see their kids, and the fact that it seems to be a taboo subject, we're just not allowed to talk about it. Now, so the judge commits a denial fraud, then tells me that if I tell anyone about it, they're going to lock me up. Now, if I was to try and tell you all of my experiences just within the family court, let alone the social services and all what goes with it, it'll be a very long video. Now, the judge says that she's going to lock me up for making this video. Well, I'll take my chances because I love my boys. You see, when I realised what was going on with the social services, I got to the point where I knew I could see what was happening. I could see I wasn't going to, I could see what was happening. So I said to my boys, I said to them, listen, if you ever want to tell me something, if you ever want to get a message to me, look at one of the birds in the trees, give them the message, and that bird will come and land in the tree in the front garden. And when I'm washing the breakfast dishes in the morning, or making your favourite mac and cheese, the bird will give me the message. My first hope is to re-establish the relationship between me and my sons. And if this goes any way to help avoid other families having to go through what we've gone through. You see, when you go through, as we know, we go through situations of life, and they say birds of a feather flock together. And I've met many people that have pretty much described the same thing as me, but they've not realised, they've not come to the realisation, as I didn't know at the time, that what they was experiencing were propagations of misinformation, and all the character assassination, social services, police investigations, etc. And denial frauds from all in question. When I say all in question, all individual professional bodies that work within the family division, so to speak. Now, if you're feeling anything of what I'm saying there, and you go on to read my article, The article's called Father's Day 2021, and it's you can find it on fatherlessbritain.uk, my blog. If you're feeling what I'm saying and you feel anything of what you read, if you read it in full, please leave a comment, leave your thoughts, like, follow the blog, follow the page. I've got all this, all the social media pages are there, and follow it. Yeah, follow it and share it. Hashtag Fatherless Britain. Hashtag Britain needs fathers. Peace, love and light.